Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes offense is on the field for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just when they're looking run, now on top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quick shuffle back. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Look, a big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Ducks are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as he'll open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The Buckeyes will keep this drive going.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he will just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try to run for it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They're going to ride this running back. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Using his legs, it's Roberts. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, that's really good defense because I tell you what, the way they've ran the football in this drive, I thought they were going to run it again, but they stayed disciplined, played the pass, kind of surprised me a little bit that they threw the football, but great 3rd down defense.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're not into threes. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Looking to scramble. Got some room in to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, Ohio State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes a catch at the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. Bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great job by the back on the option.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air, it's Allen. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's got it inside the 35. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Quick pass on the jet motion. Sweet cut there. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Now on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGuire. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense is fighting to hold the lead and carry, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Looking to buy time. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
That's frustrating as a defense because you've got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And he tacked on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Creates a little space. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. At the 40, there he goes. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Roberts. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Dropping back, it's Allen. Flips it out to the back. Makes his man miss. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Connors. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Holds it in. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Hauls it in.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Oregon! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Going right to work up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Paul.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. To the 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boy.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Allen. There's the pressure. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it
breaks into the open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to find his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Tight end finds a soft spot. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here we go. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And there was some eye contact going on there on that last play. Press man coverage. The receiver was looking at his guy like, please throw this up for me. You know we got this one. I'm going to beat this guy at the line of scrimmage and make a play. Quarterback, there was no doubt where he was going with it. That's just two guys being on the same page.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds Water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Punt is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Allen. Punts it out of the air. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Ducks are on the move. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going for 6. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. 2nd and goal for the offense. Back to throw, it's Allen. Got it in the middle, it's Thorne. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He lets one fly deep, and the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to pass, it's Allen. Got it in the middle, it's McGuire. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Got him downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Allen. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. Coming out with it, it's Davis. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's got it at the 15. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Well, that couldn't have worked out any better for the offense. Receiver understanding, hey, we're down in possession, 2-minute situation. We don't have timeouts. I got to catch this pass. I need to get out of bounds. He did exactly that.
And the Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Wants to throw on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing through the uprights, and you get the big W.
Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. They marched 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Here's a heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David